Good morning, it's Dr. Toker. We're here today to talk about the infrared sauna, how it is good for you, and how I would like to use it here in the sauna. This, and I don't know if y'all can see it, this is what our sauna looks like. It has a combination of a bright light that comes in different colors, and you can hear it's got speakers and it plays some sound for us. You might ask yourself, gee, Toker, what do you do with the sauna? So I have been using it for the infrared aspect of the device. So step in here with me. This creates quite a warm space, and there's these little infrared heating elements. And the infrared is a healing frequency of heat. And so we use this for physical energy to give yourself decrease inflammation, for example, or it helps with weight loss. It helps with arthritis. It helps heal wounds. The beauty of the infrared is that if you don't like hot temperatures, it's not the heat necessarily that is healing you. It is the infrared light frequency that is helping you. Now this is, and I am a little disappointed in myself that it took 20 years to figure this out, but there are, in the physical world, there was the original law of physics, basically the first law of physics, right? Isaac Newton. The law of gravity, essentially. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Two objects cannot occupy the same space at the same time. These are all laws of the physical world if you were to assume that all objects in the universe are solid, and then enter into the 20th century when Einstein comes along and realizes that light actually has a solid component to it called a photon. So in other words, he made the leap year in thought that matter and energy are essentially the same thing. And the best example of that is an atom bomb. Right? He invented essentially the atom bomb, that matter can be released into an extraordinary amount of energy. So there have been a series of different physical studies which show that all these little atoms and molecules that we think of as comprising the world around us, including our own bodies, are actually little vibrational packets of energy, little quantum packets of energy. We've known that for 80 years now, I guess, or 70 years. I guess 7 years. No, 80 years, actually. And so this is a known part of physics. And what is interesting to me that as a physician, this is not, we have to study physics, to get into medical school. So I've taken a lot of physics and physical chemistry. I know all about entropy and enthalpy and quantum mechanics. These are all parts of things that we study in physics and physical chemistry. Never once came up in medical school, not one single time did it come up in medical school. Now there is an interesting, in the radiology department, we do magnetic resonance imaging, which means we apply large magnetic energy to the body and the tissues all resonate and can give you a tracing visual image based on this electromagnetic impulse into your body, can make your body resonate. As it turns out, your body is always resonating. The atoms and the molecules in your body are constantly resonating. They think a healthy body will resonate somewhere between 70 and 80 hertz of energy. Okay. As it turns out, if you expose the body to certain different hertz of energy, or I guess megahertz of energy, sound, you can affect different things. Your mood, we all know this. right? When you go work out, there's certain music you play to help you work out, and there's certain music you play to help you sleep. And so you innately know this to be true. So you can isolate music into different hertz to affect different resonances in your body to affect improved healing outcome. So I'm a surgeon. I injure people for a living. That sounds so terrible, but it's like you got to be cruel to be kind. You know what I'm saying? I got to make a cut on somebody to remove a cancer. The patient has to heal that cancer area that I removed. You know, hook everything back together. It's got to heal. I can physically remove that, but only your body, and I believe with the help of God, does that heal. And so I've always been a firm proponent of nutrition to help, because the body needs nutrients. And I've completely, to my shame, really, I've ignored the concept of light and music because it is just not how I was trained. And so opening the med spa has kind of helped me because it's opened my eyes to, holy smokes, why don't I do this for my surgical patients? Anyways, as it turns out, I had purchased this sauna. And normally I tell people, come in here with the orange light, because there's a series of studies that show that exposed to infrared and an orange light will help you lose weight. And you can lose up to 4% of your body weight if you do this 3 times a week for 30 minutes. Over a 4-month period of time, you can lose 3 to 4% of your body fat as a result of simply infrared energy and an orange light. Well, as it turns out, if you extrapolate that out, if you have an injury, for example, green light and this 285 hertz of music helps you heal injuries. So if you twist an ankle, or if I've had to operate on you, that is maybe a good thing for you to do. It certainly cannot hurt, rather. Right? So, and I know it sounds hokey because we're not trained to believe this in medical school. We go straight for the medicines. Straight for the medicines and all their side effects. And I've always told patients who are asking for more pain medicine, etc., I don't like narcotic pain medicine because they actually impede healing. So I make people do different natural supplements that help with inflammation and can promote healing. This light helps promote healing. This sound promotes healing. So I'm going to add that to my post-operative regimen. But I tell them, you weren't put on this planet. In the beginning, there was not a CVS, right? In the beginning, God said, let there be light. And then there was light. In the beginning, there was only the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word became man. Sound and light are important. And I don't know why modern medicine ignores that. But we're not going to ignore it anymore in my space. You can choose not to do it because you think you need a medicine to make something better. And absolutely, there are diseases that require medical intervention. There absolutely are diseases that require surgical intervention. But when we're adding these medicines and when we're adding surgery, I would implore you to also surround yourself with certain frequencies of sound and certain lights. Because it has been shown in studies that your body resonates at a certain frequency and that your cells communicate with little photons of light energy. How did I not know that? And as it turns, I mean, the Russians, of all people, the Russians have been studying this. This is fascinating stuff, actually. And it's well known. It's been out there forever, and I cannot believe I've been ignoring it. But anyway, so welcome to our sauna. Please continue to come in our weight loss program. Orange light, infrared heat. I'll find just the right sound frequency because I haven't done enough research on the sound frequency to help you lose weight. We bundle that into our weight loss package. It is part of what you pay for. Come on in. Other people will actually choose to join our monthly sauna membership because it makes you feel better. I like hanging out in my sauna because it makes me feel better. And I guess I never really realized why. And so now I do. So what we're going to do in our sauna membership, we're going to set up a little iPad with some instructions. You know, if you've got anxiety, you need this program and this light. If you've got arthritis and inflammation, you need this and this. If you need more energy, if you're tired all the time, if your mind is fuzzy, I'm going to put together a little program for everybody. So you can hang out in the sauna. Oh, there's just not anything easier than that. And frankly, I will post this all to my website. So maybe you could do some of it at home. You can do the light, you can do the sound. I mean, the infrared is a little hard to do at home. It's kind of expensive. But, you know, whatever. Why not? I think it's going to help. I hope to see y'all soon.